Hi guys, what's up beautiful people? Let's wait some second. I need to invite some people here, so let me post the link first. We'll be having our guest here, the scholarship holder, to share some information about the life in Azerbaijan and other stuffs and the scholarship details. So let's wait a bit. I'm trying to share the link here. Wait some seconds, guys.
Mambo vipi?
Safi kabisa bro, sijui wewe.
Salama kabisa.
Ya, nilikuwa najaribu kuwatumia watu linki ili waweze kujoin kama kutakuwa kuna extra question wakati tukiwa naelezea iwe rahisi hapo.
Okay.
Ya, nafikiri tayari. Sasa tutatumia
Sawa.
English au Kiswahili?
Tutachanganya.
Tuchanganye.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Tategemea na watu ambao watakuwepo.
na watu, yeah. Okay. Kwa sababu nimeona kuna some people also from Burundi walikuwa wananiuliza, lakini anaongea Kiswahili, lakini most of audience ndio hivyo wanakuta ni English. Kwa hiyo ngoja nipige brief kwanza, ni summarize ili baadaye ndio nije kwenye maswali direct. Yeah, so guys, today we'll be talking about the Azerbaijan government scholarship, which is full funded and is one among the best scholarship also I've seen so far. They cover you the tuition, travel experience, tuition fee, plus even the visa. I've never seen a scholarship where they cover you the visa. Yeah, the visa cost. I've never seen that. So you pay, they refund you, and monthly allowance, health insurance, and other stuff. Also, they cover for undergraduate, masters, and PhD for different courses. Yeah. So, bro, unaweza ukatusaidia? Okay. Application criteria, like criteria for undergraduate, you should be less than 25 years. For masters, you shouldn't be above 35 years. 25, 35. No, 30, 35. They differ 5 years, I think. 5 years in between, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't remember the criteria. Yeah.
I checked the yeah, it was I think difference of 5 years between. Okay, but
Yeah.
yeah, 5 years. So let's go on the life, or let's go on the application mode. For the application mode, I've seen that you can apply through the embassy or any representative of the Azerbaijan in any country which you are. For example, can be Ministry of Foreign Affairs, can be the embassy, or can be the let's say consulate. Some countries we don't have embassy, we have consulates which they can give you visa. Also can apply through that. So but how can you apply? I should be asking from I should now, how can you apply? We should listen from our brother here. Unaweza ukamix so mbaya between English au Swahili.
I think first when you visit the website which they upload those the application document, or maybe you can find it on Google. It'd be
Yeah.
easy for you to search those documents, and then you can fill those documents, and then the only problem will come that where will I take those documents? Who are they going to support me to send these documents to the responsible ministry or embassy that can help me to forward those application form to the Ministry of Azerbaijan or the Embassy of Azerbaijan. So for those countries which they don't have embassy of Azerbaijan,
Yes.
they first they have just to submit those documents to their respective embassy. For example, in my country, Tanzania, I don't have the embassy, but
Yes.
Azerbaijan embassy is in Ethiopia.
Oh,
Ethiopia,
okay.
they have Azerbaijan embassy. So the ministry of Tanzania, Foreign
Yeah.
Affairs of Tanzania can forward those documents to the embassy of Tanzania, to the embassy of Tanzania in Ethiopia, and then, or it can send them direct to the embassy of Azerbaijan in Ethiopia, and those embassies then they can proceed with the further application, further procedures.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a part I wanted
But
to.
for those who
I wanted. There is a part I wanted to ask. Bro, there is a part I wanted to ask on the
yes,
application form, right? They say when you are applying, you can
yeah,
choose the language which you wanna start the course. I've seen here there is 3 language: Azerbaijan, Russian, and
yeah,
English. So, is it possible to study in other language apart from Azerbaijan?
yeah.
Really?
Is it possible to study in Russian or Azerbaijan language? Right?
Yeah, there is Russian and there is English language. So is
I
it
think
possible?
my internet is weak, maybe.
Oh, your internet, right?
Yeah, I'm using Wi-Fi.
I'm using Wi-Fi too. Maybe just the bandwidth can be weak, but the voice is clear. Just the
Yeah.
video. Okay.
So repeat your question because I didn't hear well.
Okay, I was asking on the filling for the application form. I've seen some parts that you can choose which language you want to study in Azerbaijan. There are 3 languages. There is
Yeah.
English, there is Azerbaijan, and the Russian. So I was asking, is it possible for someone to study in Azerbaijan using English or Russian apart from Azerbaijan language?
I think for most of people, I saw them who are studying in another language, for example, who are
Yes.
taking Azerbaijan language as the medium of exchange, I mean the medium of instruction here in Azerbaijan. It's a bit problem for them to be perfect in their lessons because to learn, for example, biology. Like for example, you're taking medicine.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see, the lessons are so difficult. So and then you need to have to know the language that can make you understand well those lessons. But if you say you want to take Azerbaijan language and then you have the first year which you'll be here in Azerbaijan, you study language, or it's like a foundation course for you to learn
Yeah.
language, and which is not enough for you to be perfect, to be fluent in that language. Then it would be a big problem for you to have best results in your in your subjects
Example.
or in your
Okay.
course which you take. So that's why most of the people make a big mistake when they choose these two languages. But it's good to learn a new language because it will help you. But you have to look where you are going for. I mean, if you want the best,
Yeah.
excellent results, you
Yes.
need to choose the language that can help you to understand more and more and more the lessons.
Yeah. I thought about that because it's just like a trick. If they give you a scholarship, probably they wanna expand their language. So does it mean that if I choose to study in English and I know English, I won't do the 1 year preparatory language for Azerbaijan language? You don't do that here?
For what I see here, if you want if you choose Russian as
Yes.
a medium of instruction, the language you're going to use during your period here in Azerbaijan, then you take a 1 year foundation course for Russia, and then the next years, maybe for example, those most of the time. For example, I can take an example of
Yes.
my roommate.
Okay.
I mean, my previous roommate, he's studying at Western Caspian University here in Azerbaijan, and he opted to start in Russian. So the first year he took a foundation course, and he was very, very sad and depressed because the Russian language is very, very difficult.
Sure,
So
sure.
he was like regretting, why did I choose? Why did I choose? Why did I choose Russian language? And I know English perfect. He's from Zambia, and Zambian people they speak English well. So
Okay.
so he was regretting. He was very regretting about why did I choose? And then he's taking biology,
Oh,
and he want to be a biologist, so he's taking biology. And then biology is very, very difficult. And
yeah,
in Tanzania high school
yeah.
people are struggling
You
to learn
need to
biology.
dig deeper. Sure.
Yeah. So for him, it's very difficult to learn biology in Russian, but it's easy for him to learn biology in English. So he wanted to change language from Russian to English. Then it was impossible to change, so it was too late for him to change. And the ministry refused for him because he was already in the system. So it was impossible for him to change the language from Russian to English. So that's why
Okay.
it is a little bit a problem for the people. You need to make sure that the language you're filling in the application form,
Yeah.
you're going to struggle to understand. You have to make sure that you're fluent in that language within 6 months. So the next 4 or 6 months, you can just practice to learn that language. But if you don't do that, the next academic years, it will be a big, big problem for you. Maybe you're gonna fail
Yeah,
and be back to your country.
and I've seen on one of the challenge of this scholarship is that you need to maintain the average of above 51. I think 50, is it 50? I think or 51 is the pass mark, I think, from one class to another. So is it?
Yeah, it's not. It's like you have to maintain an average, but you are not supposed to get an F from each lesson. So if you get F from one lesson, then
Yes.
you fail. You're going to be disqualified from this scholarship. But they can give you a chance to get it back, that scholarship. But it is very rare, and you have to pay for the examination so as you
Oh,
can retake that exam back. Yeah,
I,
but you
I've
have
seen.
to pay. It's not expensive, but you can pay maybe for foreigners. It's about 70. in Turkish you call it how much? Money. I mean, yetmiş.
Oh, yeah,
Yetmiş. Seven.
yetmiş.
Yetmiş.
Oh, 70
Yetmiş. Yeah.
Azerbaijan currents, right?
I know numbers in Azerbaijan language, Turkish.
Okay. Yetmiş, yeah. So, and I've seen
Yetmiş.
when you don't maintain that GPA, you need to they give you like a punishment. You need to pay half the tuition fee, 50%. I've seen that.
Yeah, it is written there, but
Mhm.
it is written there. You can get a punishment, but it can happen when you fail to. I mean, the examination which you take it back, you
Yes.
fail it again. So if you fail that examination which you take it back, then you're going to be disqualified, and then you're supposed to pay back the tuition fee and other costs.
Okay. All right. Then coming to the other side, there is a part where you need to choose universities to apply. So what are your advices for people? I've seen a list of universities listed there. I've seen there is one University of Medicine. They have been listed over there. So what is your advice? Should someone look the ranking for the universities, maybe first on top 10 best university, or are most of the university like can best someone can choose any of them?
I think there are a few best universities here. For example, and I would love to advise most of the people who would love to apply for this scholarship
Yes.
to choose the universities which are in Baku city center. I mean, in the city, not in the other regions, because
Okay.
Baku is more developed, more modern city than other cities. So it's more convenient and comfortable for them to study here. But
Okay.
if you choose a university which are outside from Baku, then you're gonna face the challenges like other problems. I don't know what, but it'd be difficult for you to in your academic life here in Azerbaijan to be very, very difficult. But for example, for those who want to study science subjects here like medicine or
Yes.
other subjects, called as farmers, dentists, there's a best university which they call it a medical university. Like in Azerbaijan, it is called Tib Universitata.
Oh,
It
the
is on
same
the
as
list of the university, so we
the,
have to check.
the same as in
Yeah,
Tip
the
University.
same.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tib University, the best universities here in Azerbaijan for those who want to start science subjects.
Okay.
But for those who love to take like psychology and other
Yeah.
lesson, there's another university which is called Baku State University, which is the oldest university here in Azerbaijan. But it has give many students a chance to. I mean, it has so many courses in that university, so there's a
Okay.
variety of choices for students who would love to start there. And
Mm.
there's another university which is private. It's called
Yes.
ADA University. It's ADA University.
Ada.
That is it is a private university. Yeah, ADA, and it is very, very prestigious university here in Azerbaijan because if you want to start ADA, because
Yeah.
most of the students who are studying ADA are coming from the rich families. I don't know which university in Turkey is a private, and most of the students are coming from the rich families. I don't know. I
There
forgot the
is
names, but yeah.
there is one uh I no, not Bilkent University. There's Bilkent University, and also there is like European, even in top ranking for the world, it appears like one among the top
Yeah.
universities. Bilkent, yeah. There's Bilkent. There is also other university I forgot, but that Bilkent is in Ankara. There's some of them which are in Istanbul. I forgot their names. But most rich
Oh.
people, you cannot go there like with to pay yourself like with just a normal life. You can't.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So back to the last part on the application, there is this thing we are getting confused on the statement of purpose, or there is someone is requesting to join the live stream here. But bro, engineer, you should wait at least, because the conversation should go smooth first before people starting asking questions. It will be a bit easier to control. Okay. So on the part of statement of purpose, what are the things, or statement of purpose or motivation letter? Like, what are the things you can add up? For me, I can just say, people, we can fix, or we can concentrate on talking about the culture, language, and interest, sometimes even to make new friends and exposure in the country. So I don't know, what can you add up to people to consider when preparing the statement of purpose?
Yeah, on the first paragraph of the statement of purpose, I would recommend, the applicants to write something which is very important here, and it's about safety, because in Baku is one of the safest city in the world, and it's very, comfortable for the students to you can walk outside anytime you want, in the night or in the daytime. So it's very safe and very comfortable. There's no any kind of, thing that can make your life very difficult here. Like your safety is assured, because all around the place there are CCTV cameras, and
Yeah.
there are like surveillance and the things which can make all the people aware that there's eyes which is watching you from the government eyes. So that's why it's very very safe city, and you can just write on the statement of purpose that Baku is one of the safest cities, so it's very comfortable and conducive for students to concentrate in their studies, because the thing that is important is safety. If you
Yeah.
are not safe, then you'll be worried, scared, and then it will affect your brain psychology to
Sure.
concentrate in your studies. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you can focus on culture and other things. That's what interesting food, traveling, and in other regions.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
even
important.
Yeah, even if someone he doesn't know even the food, maybe in Azerbaijan or other cultural things, just take some time to research from Google. Google has everything. So research some
Yeah,
things there.
I know that in Turkey you have cockroach, right? Cockroach, kebab.
Yeah, kebab.
Yeah,
Shawarma.
those things are everywhere. Shawarma, everywhere. So you can find it on Google, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
also you can talk about people. They're kind, hospitable, friendly, and lovely. So it's very good for you.
yeah, okay.
But
Let me
don't worry, and if you're coming from Africa and you see people are staring at you, they're looking like you're a stranger. It's normal, because here they don't know, they have never seen the black peoples, and it was one of the kind that there's no so there are not so many black peoples here. That's why most of the people, if you cross on the street and then you found that people are staring at you, they see you like a stranger, because they are not familiar with other
yeah.
people, like from other countries, because this country is like is very closed. People are not traveling a lot, so they be that's you feel uncomfortable, but next time you'll be comfortable, because you'll be familiar with the environment, the people.
Okay. And to
I don't know
survive,
what you're.
yeah, like there are some regions, if you go over there, you get scared, because if you, in front of you see maybe a mom having a kid, right, a child holding when the kid looks at you, then gets scared, then the mom has to hug, like to hold and talk to the baby and other stuff. Even sometimes you go to an area, you
Ah,
wanna you wanna do your stuffs and activities, but people, how they look at you, you lose focus. Like sometimes even you decide to change whenever you're you wanted to do, you just decide, oh, I'm not comfortable to be here. It happened a lot. But in big cities like Istanbul, Ankara, and Izmir, and Antalya a little bit, they have a lot of tourists. So they come over there.
Yeah.
At least to see a black person is not a strange thing. So for there is easier to get up with. For especially like Istanbul and Ankara, though they still look at you, not like here in Romania. Here, when you go somewhere, you are free, totally free. Like nobody is looking at you. Nobody is looking
Yeah.
at you.
You don't
Yeah,
mind.
so it's still the same. But with time, you get used to when you go somewhere, you don't care about the people, what they will look at you, what they will have to say. Because sometimes you might find they are talking near to you, but you don't understand their languages. When you are still new, but you need to get used to. Okay.
Yeah.
And there is a part for for this on the application. There's a part for this. We say the medical certificate, and I've seen it should be given from the international known hospital the organization. So I think people they can make this from any hospital that is internationally known. If it's in Tanzania, you can go at least maybe Muhimbili, for example, because I've seen they have written something like that from international known hospital or organization.
Yeah, I think the best way which I can recommend people to go is they have to go to International Organization for Migration. That is the one which is most recommended by universities around the world, and most of the scholars they usually advise to go to International Organization of Migration because it is well known around the world, and it is everywhere in Africa. In any country you can find it. And it has so many branches around the world. So it is very easy and for you to go there. And the price is not much expensive, but at least it's affordable.
Okay. I've seen most of the things are just like HIV, hepatitis. We call hepatitis.
Yeah,
Hepatitis
hepatitis
B. Yeah.
and C.
In Turkey, hepatitis B. Yeah, so
Oh my God.
the English, when you live abroad, like in country where you speak another language, the pronunciation changes sometimes. When you see a word, you wanna pronounce it in this way, then it happens to be in the other way.
Yuck.
And okay, after the application and other stuff, is there any interview maybe?
Yeah, that is the latest stage. I mean, the final stage is the Skype interview. So it's very, very important stage of you in your application. You don't have to miss that interview because it is the one that will determine that whether you're going to get this scholarship or you're not got this scholarship. But some universities they will just call you and they interview, but by just phone call. Some they just want to have a Skype interview. They want to see you. But if you get lucky from university, that will just call you. Some universities they can just call you and say that, oh, Johanna, how are you? Congratulations on being granted this scholarship. Simple like that. You're passed. That's a small short interview. Or they can just ask you just a single question. Why did you choose this university? Or why did you choose this major, this course? What the reason? Why did you choose Azerbaijan? So there are some of the questions that they can ask you. But if you choose like a university, other university, they're so complicated. So you have to just prepare for the interview. It's a compulsory interview. They have to be ready. That I'm passing that interview, but they are so complicated. Those guys. Before interview, you have to just pass your books. You have to go and read first because they're going to ask you some questions from your previous lesson that you learned from your high school or what. Yeah. For example, if you want to learn medicine, then they're going to find some question from that major, that course, and then they're gonna ask you. So you have to get ready from that. Maybe 3 or 2 questions. I remember one of my friend who applied ADA,
Yeah.
and then they asked him some question about statistics.
Statistic during the interview.
Yeah, interview. So those guys are so serious. So you have to get ready, and you have to wear a very, very formal way. You have to wear a suit or something very formal.
Oh, okay.
So like you're going to apply for the job interviews.
And also there's a part they need a CV during the application. I've seen that, a CV.
Yeah, CV. But for undergraduates, CV is very easy, simple, short one. But for master, I think it'll be longer, and for PhD, it's more longer.
Okay.
Because the undergraduate, they don't have any experience. They just have to write a short CV, and for master, they have to have 2 years of experience, if I'm not mistaken. So their CV must be a little bit detailed, and PhD, those ones must have a little bit more experience than others.
Yeah,
so they have to be more detailed in their CV.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how is life in Azerbaijan comparing to Tanzania, where coming from? Is it expensive? Is it cheap? Or is it moderate?
Oh, life here, I think it's not expensive,
Okay.
but if you make a comparison,
Yes.
then you can say it is expensive. I mean, sometimes you can, some of the products are more cheaper here in Azerbaijan, but in Tanzania are more expensive. Maybe I can say the life it can be in Tanzania more expensive than here. For example, for example, the people who love to eat, maybe they want to go and buy some products, some food products in the supermarkets. Then you can find things which are very cheap. For example, rice, meat. I mean, the ones who like the interior organs from the meat, like liver, heart, they're very, very cheap. You can just find it for example, a kilogram, you can just buy it for 1 manat. Here, 1 manat is like, I don't know, it's like how much? It's like 1.20 centi. I mean, it's not even $1. It's not even $1. It's less than.
It's not $1.
It's less than $1. Yeah, less than $1. Just a kilogram of internal organs of the like liver and the hearts from chicken. You can just eat for $1. So can you imagine? It's very cheap, and in Tanzania you can buy those things for $4, like 10,000 F-Kumi, 10,000 Tanzanian shillings. You can just buy for. I mean, liver, just a chicken livers, you can buy for 10,000. Like $4. Very expensive, but here just only less than $1, which is a little bit affordable. And the amount, I mean, the stipend which they give you is more than the salary than the other worker they receive from their from their jobs. So you can just spend a little, from the workplaces.
And one among the best.
So, for example, accommodation here.
Okay.
Yeah, about accommodation, and it's very affordable. You can just pay. For example, you can find an apartment. You can just pay only $100 just on. If you change it to Azerbaijan manat, is approximately 200. 100 and approximately 160 manat. So you can have much more money to save if you want to save money. But if you are a good spender, then you can go to find a big apartment and live a luxury life. If you have dreams, if you have dreams in your country, if you have some goals to fulfill, then the only way you can just live, you can just stay in the hostels or you can just find the roommates, like 3 people can rent an apartment and share the cost, and it will be very easy for you to be affordable for you for you guys to live in that apartment, and your life would be more cheaper than in other places.
So
Yeah,
for
so I think
for example,
I think yeah,
this $100 or 160 manat, right?
yeah.
Is it 1+1, meaning 1 bedroom and then there's a kitchen and sitting area, or how many rooms do you get in that apartment? If you
I mean, this price is for hostels, just a
oh,
hostel.
hostels.
Yeah, yeah,
Hostels,
hostel. But there is a modern hostel in Baku here, which I
yes.
was previous staying there. I stayed there for 1 year. It's very
Okay.
modern, and the price is 240 manat, which is like $120, like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm,
So you have 4 roommates, and there's a toilet, there's a bathroom, there's a living room. I mean, in that floor, there's a living room, there's a social room, there is a study room. It's very, very nice. It's very modern. There's a cinema room. That place is very modern. Just it's for international students and other big people. I mean, the footballers and other just people
okay.
want to stay for short time. But it is intended for just for international students and a little bit local students who wants to learn. I mean, to be to interfere with
International.
the international students, or yeah, so that they can improve the English languages. That's why it's very beautiful place, and they have the cafeteria where they provide food. And if you pay for the food package, a monthly food package, it's
Yes.
approximately $1. It's 175 manat. That's $1.05, maybe $105 for a month. Or you can have at least 350 manat just on your pocket, in your pocket to save, just like a balance that we save.
So I think now I've realized, like, on food or other stuffs, it is cheap there, but
Very, very
on
cheap.
accommodation, saying 100 to get just a room where you share like 4 people, it is not cheap, because
So
I think it's just because of the currency difference.
yeah,
In Turkey, you can get a room where you share from there's government hostels from 200, which 200 divided by 7 is almost 30 for $30. From
30
$30, you know, three
mm.
zero dollars. But there
or
is some
twos.
of them, yeah, there are some of them which are a bit expensive. You can get for 500 or 600, which is still remaining on $70 to $80 a month.
For
And in
example,
the
now,
yes,
for
and
example,
in
now
the
I'm living in a
okay,
hostel,
okay.
and we are 2 people in my room. We have there's a big toilet, there's a bathroom, and there's a kitchen. You can cook food, so it's more affordable, and the price here is just approximately 150 for 3 days. So it's less than $100.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So on the accommodation, but there is one thing, when you move abroad at the beginning, life becomes expensive, not because life is expensive, just because the
mm.
currency has changed. When when
Yeah,
you when you want to buy a bread, you ask yourself, this bread is maybe 1 manat, but in Tanzania, this 1 manat is equivalent to how much? Is that why you say, oh no, here is expensive, Tanzania is cheap. But always what I found out is just the life is normal. There's no way I can say it's expensive or it's cheap. It just depends, expensive or cheap, from which country are you coming from. Because even here in Romania, I found the same thing. Finding something, maybe they sell 2 lei, but comparing to Turkey, it seemed to be 4 twice. Why the same stuff they sell there 2, here they sell 4. So, but over here, that current seems to be normal.
If we exclude other things like food, transport, the only thing which is expensive here, maybe we can say it's accommodation. But when we talk about transport, we just pay only 30 capiks. 30 capiks, I don't know is how much. It's nothing just to go and do. I mean, it's very, very cheap. And there is a what we call it, a metro station. So it's very cheap, very, very cheap. Maybe in case of transport here, very, very cheap. But accommodation, that is a little bit expensive. But if you get 800 manat, then you can just even take a whole apartment with 3 rooms and 2 bathrooms.
and live
big
like
living. Yeah, live like a king. And you pay maybe 500 manat or 500 manat or 600 manat, and you live like a king.
Okay. All right. I think my question, and the weather. Let's finish with the weather. How is the weather over there? Like, is it snowing?
Here it's they have 4 seasons. Like there's a winter, spring, autumn, and summer. So at this time we are in winter. It's very, very, very cold. In regions where it's a mountainous regions, it's snowing. It's snowing, and here in Baku a little bit snow, but very, very cold. So when you come here in Azerbaijan, you have to be ready that from November to I think to March, then it's a period where it's very, very little bit. I mean, it's very cold. So you have to come with warm clothing and other thing that I know for the people who are coming from Tanzania, they haven't experienced the cold weather. Especially for those who are living in the sea, I mean Dar es Salaam or coastal area there or Zanzibar. For them, I think it'd be a problem.
Okay.
Around Kilimanjaro, I think they can try, because even me, I studied in Kilimanjaro region, so that weather it didn't affect me, because in Kilimanjaro it's very, very cold.
I think questions which I could ask are just those one. I don't think I have anything. Maybe any advice for people, because there's someone is asking how to apply, but he came late. So how to apply, I'll try to do another separate video about how to apply and other stuffs. There's someone here was asking any application fee. We don't have application fee.
It's free of charge. You can just apply it.
And English proficiency is not needed. But there is one thing, they
will test your English during the interview. So that's why you have to attend the interview.
Okay.
And if your English is not good, then I mean the first year you take English lessons here in Azerbaijan. Yeah.
So I can say definitely it's one among the best scholarship. Why? Because other scholarship, other countries, when you go to study there, you don't have the option to choose multiple languages. Like if you come to study in Turkey, you need to study in Turkish, and you cannot shift. And when you come, you need to do the preparatory language. It's compulsory, 1 year. So if you go to study the department which is taught 4 years, you need to do 5 years plus 1 of language of preparatory. But over there, if you say, for example, if I choose my department to be in English, and I reach there, I found everything I'm doing in English, and my English is good, so I'll start direct. I don't need to waste time doing the course.
No need for that.
And maybe can you add some advice on recommendation letters? Because I've seen some people are asking here down the recommendation letters. What about that?
Recommendation letter, I think I don't know about that because I didn't have it. I think it's for master student and PhD. The recommendation letters.
Okay, let me.
But for undergraduate, they can just for me, during my time when I applied this, I asked my professors to just sign for and just to give like a referees. They act like referees, just two professors from my university. They just sign for me and leave their contacts. But for masters and PhD, I think they can just take that recommendation later.
Okay, okay. So I think for undergraduate, the recommendation letter, you can get it from the high school which you have graduated from. Go over there, talk with the academician or the vice, I don't know how, any of the people who are in charge of the school which you graduated from, and request for them to give you to write for you to recommend, like they know you are in good act, habit, working hard, studying hard, and your positive vibe, then you'll use that letter to come and upload it. For people who are applying for masters, you can get that from your university you graduated the bachelor. For people applying for PhD, get it from the university where you did your masters. Or you can get it from the university you did your masters, and the one also from the university where you did your bachelors. Anywhere from that. Yeah, I think that's all. That's all.
Yeah.
I sh- I
The
should I should thank you.
important thing is maybe they have to go and research more about the history of Azerbaijan, because when you are coming here, we're going to you see that there's some, like, Azerbaijan was one of the Soviet Union during the Russian time. So it's one. That's why you see most of the people they speak Russian language, because it was one of the country which was under Soviet Union from Russian Empire. So that's why most of the people they speak Russian. So just go and research about Azerbaijan, and then you come up with some good information. Then you can just you can try to write some good exam. I mean, good information. I mean, some facts, a good fact that you can put on your statement of purpose for in the first paragraph of your statement of purpose. But the second step, I mean, the second paragraph, you can just
Yes.
write on the thing that like you are,
Why?
why
Oh,
do you choose this course? Yeah, the department you want to start. For example, you want to be an accountant. So why do you want an accountant? So you have to do more research on that field of study which you want to start. And then the last part is about your future plans. It's like after you graduate, what are you going to do? So just don't write that after my graduation, I'm going to stay in Azerbaijan and help Azerbaijan. Then that will be totally failure in your application. They're going just to cancel it. But if
okay.
the best statement of purpose, I think, is one of the best thing that it will make you achieve this. I mean, you can just if you have a good statement of purpose, you can. I think it's one of the. I mean, you be in a good position of getting
The scholarship.
this chance. This chance to get this scholarship.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. And
You're
let
welcome.
me finish with the last question. In the streets, do you need Azerbaijan language to survive? Can you use English or Russian or Swahili maybe?
If you want to walk just on the street, then I think it's possible you can just use English, because you find some people, young people, they know English, but a little bit English. But it's good to learn Azerbaijan language or Russian, because it will help you more to interact with more. I mean, many people, like, and you can get more connection if
Okay.
you interact with many people, because some people in who are more beneficial to you than they don't speak English, but they can speak Russian. So you
Okay.
can get connected with them. So I just recommend you to learn Azerbaijan, or one of them, Azerbaijan or Russian. But if you're a genius, you can learn both of them, Azerbaijan and Russian.
Okay. There is one question here. Someone was asking Mr. Johanna, is nice day to meet each other? Was asking, where did you submit your documents here in Tanzania?
Oh,
Yeah,
just Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
yeah, ministry.
I just submitted it, the Ministry of Foreign
Yeah, for
Affairs.
Tanzania.
You can try to take it there. You can just take it to Dodoma. Yes, now it's Dodoma because it was in Dar es Salaam. Then they moved to Dodoma, so you have to go to Dodoma.
Yeah. So
Wagogo.
Katoto JR, and I asked him, Hamis, your document, you should submit them to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which now the office is in Dodoma. It is not in Dar es Salaam anymore. For other people who are in other country, you can submit to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in your country. Or if you have someone you know is abroad, living in another country where there is an embassy for Azerbaijan, so link with that person, you send him your document for him to submit to you for the nomination. Like if someone is in Turkey and you send them the documents, so someone can submit to the Embassy of Tanzania. So Embassy of Tanzania in Turkey, then that Embassy of Tanzania will nominate you by sending your document to the Ministry of
Yes.
Foreign Affairs of Azerbaijan in that country. So they will collect the application from all the places in the world, no matter which country you're applying from. Just your document, you are not allowed to send your document on your own. The document should be sent by representatives from your country, being the embassy or consulate or Ministry of Foreign Affairs, etc., government offices, let's say, in
Yeah.
brief. Yeah.
And also, they have to remember that this scholarship is very competitive because there are so many countries, more than 120 countries. So just look at and the people who are just needed are I think only 45. In my time, we were just taking only 45, but during last year they took only 35 students. So you have to take care. You have to take into consideration this that it is very very competitive scholarship.
Yeah, I've seen almost from 124 countries like which are eligible, and we call them from OIC, which is the Organization for Islamic Cooperation countries,
Yeah,
or
and now
NAM, Non-Alignment Movement. So the info about these countries, you can just go on the website on the official link. I think we'll post later somewhere, and there you can get the info from there. So, bro, by finishing, if someone wants to keep in touch with you, do you have somewhere platform where they can follow you, if it's on Instagram or Facebook, like to keep in touch for some questions, or you are so busy that you don't use social medias?
yeah, I use social media and I usually use Instagram or WhatsApp and I also have a YouTube channel which I just promote my country.
Really?
My yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's about wildlife and other things like just related to the documentaries about the wildlife. It's national parks, Serengeti, and other wildlife. It's a
tell
very
us
very nice YouTube
tell
channel.
us
So
the name.
that's why
Why you
most of the people here in the budget they don't know about Tanzania, but
sure. True.
see, most of the people they don't know about Tanzania, but they know that there is Africa. Africa is a country, not a continent. So if you ask a person maybe in Turkey or Azerbaijan, he or she will tell that where are you coming from? They just say, oh, they just guess it. I'm coming from Nigeria. Oh, they
Yeah,
just know Nigerians because Nigerians they are everywhere. So there is,
yeah,
if
and
they see you, a black guy here, where you are from Nigeria? Oh, if they can't just see you. Are you from America or Nigeria? So there are two options there, Nigeria or America. But if you say I'm coming from Tanzania, where's Tanzania? Yeah, you have to say Africa. Oh, Africa. Yes, they know Africa as a country. So how are you going to explain that? Africa is a continent, so you have to show them the details about Africa. It has 54 countries, and my country is Tanzania, eastern part of Africa. It's very beautiful. We have so many natural resources, wildlife, minerals. So, so they get to know Tanzania. That's why I tried to have a YouTube channel that will show my country and promote my country here in Azerbaijan and all over the world.
So do you do the videos in English or Azerbaijan language? Because you wanna reach them.
Yeah, they're in English. They're in English.
Okay, so tell us the name of your YouTube channel. We should start following you as soon as
My
possible.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
My YouTube channel my name is just my name is Yohana Kitima. If you type Yohana Kitima, then it will take you direct to my YouTube channel. And my Instagram is also Yohana Kitima. That.
Okay.
Or you can write Mr. Yek TZ.
Let me check here so that I can post at least people. It will be easier, to keep in touch for some questions. There's someone was asking here, Azerbaijan use high school or O-level certificate to apply undergraduate. You apply using the high school, I think.
Undergraduate.
Yeah.
Undergraduate is on the application form. There is a part where you see like qualifications. So from you will list your all qualification that were like your primary certificate. You just write it there, and your secondary is S is CS
No.
something EE.
Second certificate of secondary, CS, certificate of secondary education. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's CS
And
something. Advance
yeah,
is
it's
A.
like that.
Yeah, is
C
yeah.
S A B C C A B C. It's complicated this abbreviation. But for advanced you start with A. I think something like that. A C.
Advanced AC.
So you have to write it not abbreviation. Just don't write abbreviation on that part. Just write it full name.
Okay.
Because they don't know what is CS something like they don't know it. And also, if you want to write your subject, don't write PCB. They don't know what is PCB here. You have to write physics. What is that? Chemistry and biology. Yeah, people confuse brains. Oh, people confuse minds.
Yeah.
So don't write the abbreviation during
the application.
And also you have to remember that during at the time you are filling the form, you have to remember that you have to write it by using a black ink, not a blue, just blank ink. And if you don't have a good handwriting, just find someone who has a good handwriting, because they have to read it. If you have a bad handwriting like a Fraser, then maybe it's like they're gonna cancel it because they don't understand anything. So maybe just find someone, give him money to write for you, just instead of just writing by using bad handwriting, then you'll be disqualified here.
For me, I thought maybe you can write by typing, just like the way you edit the PDF.
Typing is difficult. Typing is very difficult. I just tried, but I mean, the time which I feel that form, I just writing in my hand. And also my brother who applied last year and was granted this scholarship, he also wrote, but it's just you have to write it by blank ink, not blue ink, just black ink.
Okay, repeat again on your Instagram. I want to post it here so that people, I think they'll keep in touch. Mostly Instagram and the YouTube channel also. I'll post it. I cannot.
I think my Instagram is Mr. Yek TZ. Just find Mr. Yek TZ or write Yohana Kitima.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, on Instagram. I think you have my Instagram,
Is
right?
whereby uh, no, me? No.
Yeah. There's
No,
someone
no,
from Turkey who followed me last week. I thought it was you.
no. I don't think so. No,
Oh, I
it.
think this guy is his name
Yeah, yeah.
is Jamali. His name is Jamal Graham. Do you know him?
No, no, I don't know him. Me, I followed you now. I followed you, Ramose. Are you the same name, Ramose, as my channel?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I think guys, for let's finish with this question. But for more question and more information, you can contact my brother here. He has a YouTube channel. Going by, I think I'll post the link after the video. After the video live stream, I'll post the link on the description, even on the comment section, because I'm using the same device. I cannot go on YouTube and come back to copy here.
No.
Yeah, so I'll post the link here, and even the Instagram, people can keep in touch with them if you have something. Sometimes people, they need to talk to someone in person to get that feeling, to believe that they can do it. Sometimes, but it is good job which you are doing, bridging
Yeah.
the people, giving them the information about the country. They don't know anything. Actually, I faced the same challenge, and I started making videos. I was making videos in Turkish language. Then in between, sometimes you find somewhere where you
Oh,
are.
are you fluent in Turkish?
Yeah, I'm fluent. I speak. I do
Oh my
videos.
God.
I do
Marhaba.
videos. Merhaba. Nasılsın?
Najasan. Najasan.
No, no, no. That's different. Chokes are all. Okay, there is one.
Choksa. Choksa.
There,
Yakshio.
there's one more.
Gardash.
Yaksha, Gardesh, yeah, or Kardesh. There's one more question. How about health causes like medicine? Is it possible to get it, or they don't offer it? Please. No, about this medicine, I think they offer
Health?
healthy causes. Yeah,
Yeah, I told you medical university in
yeah. I,
Azerbaijan,
I
Baku.
was reading. I was reading the comment. That's why I wanted to tell him. Like, on even on the university list, there's a university has been written University of Medicine and something on the list of universities. So they offer all the departments. What you need to do, go on the
Yeah,
universities and check the course which you want to apply, which university has it. Then on your top 3 university list, you should start with the one which you're most interested to go over there, because you can list up to 3 universities, the way I've seen.
yeah. For I mean the best medical university here in Azerbaijan, the first one.
Yes.
I mean the first university is medical university, is TB Universitata. When someone looks on the list, they can find it. And then
Okay.
the second one is a private university, but medical university is a government university. But that one, I recommend everyone to apply that university because it is the best one. The second one is
No.
Western Caspian, but this Western Caspian University is a private one. So it's not more recommended, but you can try to apply it. You can just put on as your second
Ex-
option. The third universities medical, I don't know, but you can just research it. Just know two of them which are the best one. Medical
oh,
University
and
and that
these
one
are
and Western Caspian.
all right. Yeah, as I was saying, so it's a good issue
Yeah.
because I started bridging, then I understand. It's totally different from the life over here. Like here, if someone asks you where are you from, when you say from Tanzania, they tell you, oh, Dar es Salaam. They don't say Africa, most of them. But it's different from other countries like
Mm.
Turkey. People, where are you from? They use Africa, Nigeria, Somali. you know. So
Yeah,
Ghana,
yeah, yeah,
so you find
yeah.
like only three countries which are in Africa: Nigeria, Ghana, Somalia, and if they add the fourth, Ethiopia. So there's no Tanzania, no Zimbabwe, no South Africa, no. So it's good. It's
Yes.
good. I'll subscribe and I'll keep in touch. Thank you so much for the information. If you have anything to call out, is your
Thanks so
time
much,
now?
bro.
All right.
Nothing more to say. Just if someone have extra question, they can just ask me, or they can just try to contact me directly on my Instagram.
Insta.
Yes, to be
All
good.
right.
Then I will just, yeah, if I have a time, then I'll just immediately respond to your message. Then we can talk more, and we can figure out all the problems, the challenges that can happen or will happen during the application process, especially to Tanzanians and also other people who are from other countries in Africa. Because now I was talking with one girl from Rwanda, because
Okay.
I've never seen a Rwandan person here in Azerbaijan, but I want to try to help her
To
to
apply.
come here in Azerbaijan, but we are trying because yeah, most of the time during the application is up. I mean, it's only in the first stage of where should I take the documents, which I've
Yeah.
just filled them. Just that's what only challenge. But if you just submitted the documents and then they take that document, then you feel comfortable that my documents now have been taken by
Submitted.
the ministry, and I hope that yeah, everything is going to be well. Maybe you keep praying that maybe God will help you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much again. So, guys, please, you can check his channel by the name as the way you see on the camera now here, Johanna Kitima. So, please subscribe
Thanks so much.
and like, share. We'll keep in touch more. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, and I appreciate so much for your time. Bye.
Thanks so much, bro. Thanks so much. Take care in Romania,
You, you too.
and welcome back. Welcome. If you came back to Turkey, Istanbul, then it's
Yeah.
very close here to Baku. You can just come and visit here.
How long does it take by? Is it, someone can come by
Three,
bus?
yeah, but by bus is a long way, but it's very cheaper. Yeah, you can pass from. Is it from Ankara to Nakhchivan, and then Georgia? You pass through Georgia and then to here. It's a little bit longer way, but if you use by plane, if you use plane, it's 3 hours, just 3 hours, maybe in 30 or 50 minutes.
Yeah,
It's cheaper.
I'll look on that. I'll look on that. Sure,
Here, you
sure.
can try it. Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
bro. Bye bye.
Bye
See you next
bye.
time.
See you next time. Bye. So so guys, thank you so much for watching. If there is anybody who wanted to ask the question here, I think we'll come later for the another live stream. This has ended, but please make sure guys you check my friend here from his YouTube channel. He's trying to promote the country Tanzania, doing more bridging the people information, and we do for fun, but we need also supports from you guys. So make sure you check him. If you have any question, you can ask him through his Instagram. Yeah, but please subscribe to his YouTube channel. I put the link in the description box and even his Instagram after I'm done with this live stream. Let me finish answering some questions here or some comments. Peace from Chulnita. 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 Which country is here? Iona George, hi too. Then Osundari application fee, we replied that. Katoto JR, how to apply, we said about that. Fill the document and where to submit. Can Efe Torkiwo, can Efe buy bread with Bitcoin? Okay, thank you. Shuron Dingeri Birigun Biguler Misin. Ah, Gormedim yorumlarin onun için o zamanda konuşurken görmedim maalesef. Recommendation letter, we talked about that, which is just like a reference letter as well. Shuron dinga yorumlarimi gormeden gelme Ramose birgun lütfen. Eyvallah gordum çok teşekkür ederim. Yorumlarım gördüm, okudum, şu an cevapladım. Sorun yok. Çözdük iş bu. Okay, Ramose seni öpeceğim. Eyvallah sağ olasın. Ben de seni öpüyorum uzaktan. Sosyal mesafemiz önemli. 1,5 metre değil. Okay, just brief. Give me the link to apply and how to apply. The link how to apply and how to apply, I think tomorrow come back to my YouTube channel, you'll find the link and how to apply. I'll do a short video going in detail about everything. Hayır demedim o şeyleri Schrödinger'is demedim. Johanna, we replied your comment, and yeah, use high school, we replied your comment. So that was all, guys. Thank you so much for watching, but please subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you in another live stream today or the following day. Bye bye.